I do know that when I first met the mother tree, who is at least 500 years old, some people have suggested over 800 years old. She's the oldest nursing tree on southern Vancouver Island, and she supports life. She supports hemlock and salal and ferns and Oregon grape, and she supports insects, and she supports fungi, and here she is. And she's a giant. She's not the biggest tree I've ever seen, but she's definitely the oldest tree. And when I take people there, and I've taken many, many people there now since we first met her in 2007, whether they're 5 or 75, they just take a step back and they take a breath and they're in awe. It's kind of like going into a 1,000-year-old cathedral in Europe or something. There's that silence, there's that majesty, there's that inspiration, there's that moment of being awestruck. That's how I would describe it. And I don't know what it is. It's the energy manifesting from her. So, of course, we had to make an essence from her. I mean, many people have made essences from her now, but we had to make an essence. And we were asked, well, what could this be? And it was like, even as she was aging, even as she was dying, even as she was feeling perhaps hopeless, as her limbs were hardening and perhaps breaking off in winter storms or something, she still was supporting life. She was creating new life. She was part of this whole process that exists on Mother Earth. And we humans tend to forget that. And we tend to perhaps not fulfill our purpose. And the mother tree is fulfilling her purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. And for instance, I also know that in Chinese medicine, each of us is, in order to be healthy and long-lived, we're supposed to be fulfilling our purpose and not being, just connected to our devices and blah, 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 and, nursing our babies and talking on our cell phones. Like, the world has gone crazy with that kind of stuff. And to be with the mother tree brings us back to some essential part of our being that knows what the healing can possibly be for, first of all, ourselves, because we can't do anything without healing ourselves, and then for the rest of humanity, because I'm convinced, just like that 100th monkey thing of us all coming together way back in 1990, I'm convinced that there's a wave of energy that could actually transform our world, and is transforming our world as we speak. And these essences are vital components of this shift in consciousness.